What's up, house fans? Welcome back. Today we are bowling the Southwest Regional Players Invitational, and what that means is the top 36 players in points are all here at Fire Lake Bowl to bowl 12 games of qualifying. Everyone gets paid, but the winner gets $4,000. So welcome to day one, where we're bowling on a tough 41 to 42 foot pattern, I believe. 12 games, 2 blocks of 6. Let's get to it. Welcome back to the 12 Days of Christmas. Today is day 3. We're giving away a Cool Wick t-shirt. Yesterday we gave away a signed chamois. The day before we've given away a signed player card. So the prizes are only increasing in value from here on out. If you guys are wondering how you can sign up, you can click that link down below in the description for all of our giveaways. To enter all of them, you guys must be a subscriber to be eligible. So click that subscribe button down below, fill out the form once you click that giveaway link, and then stick along to the end of the video to see who yesterday's winner was of the signed chamois. Let's get back into the action. Three games in and I'm not off to the hottest start. 2-0, 220, 180, and I think I'm plus like 8 or 9. However, I think I'm going to try and switch bowling balls, maybe find a little bit different reaction, moving a little deeper on the lane with maybe some reactive bowling balls. The new blue just hasn't looked quite as good as I thought it should. With that being said, I'm gonna try and mix in maybe a sensor solid, maybe a perfect mindset, and maybe even a brutal collision are the balls that I'm thinking about. So we got 3 more games the back half of the set, hopefully to figure something out. There won't be a cut after 6 games, but after 6 games, it's looking like the cut will be around 100 over. So right now at plus 6 for 3, not looking so hot. So hopefully some better ball motion, some better shot making the back half of this first block. We got some huge news. We have a limited drop of the house winter holiday shirt, whatever you guys want to call it. We're dropping a limited number of them, and one of the first 25 people to order will get one signed. So you got to head on over to the website as quick as you can. Let's get back into the action and let's get back to bowling. Well, I ended up finishing out that first 6 games, 230, 220, 220 to get to plus 98 overall for the first 6 games, which is actually right on that cut number. And you saw me switch from that blue hammer to the center solid. I just thought that the blue hammer was hooking a little too early and then not really continuing enough down lane. So for me going home, I'm definitely gonna wanna drill maybe another 1 or 2, trying to fidget with the layout and figure it out for the tour, because I know it's going to be a super useful ball if I can get the layouts correct. So I switched to the center solid, one of the more versatile balls in my bag, and you saw it gave me a little more push through the front part of the lane and continued nicely, where I even gave myself a little room left, a little room right, and when that happens, you get plenty of strikes, as you saw. I would like to address, though, the first 6 games. I would be about a plus 130, maybe even 150 if I made my spares. Spare shooting was not good, so the back 6 games and really for the rest of the tournament, it needs to be way better, because I can't rely on striking a ton if I'm going to be missing my spares. It's one of the things I'm always really proud of, is that I am a good spare shooter. I don't miss many, so embarrassing the first 6, we got to get back on at this back 6, figure it out a little bit more, and maybe again go back to that new blue with a little bit of a surface change and see if we can nail it down here, this back 6, because right now I am the cut. So the back 6, we want to be in the cut. Top 8 get a bye, so hopefully I can chase down the top 8 and keep myself well inside that cut as we start the second 6-game block. Ooh, huge first 3 games, 220, 250, 240 with the blue one. It's making a lot different shape. Now that I've hit it with some surface, I'm using a mixture of a stronger one and a weaker one that I have, but now it's just striking. I can play, it seems like there's a little more oil on the lane, so I'm able to stay a little further left. I'm able to up the ball speed just a little bit to try and stay within that zone. I'm messing with throwing a little harder on the lanes that hook, throwing a little slower on the lanes that don't, and the ball's just striking. It's doing what I thought it would do the first set, but the first set I think I was messing around trying to play too far in, trying to play too far left, and really just not making as high quality shots that I did the second set so far. So a huge start to the first 3 games. You might see me, in some of those fill shots, throw a sensor solid or throw the perfect mindset just to make sure that when the time comes to throw those balls, I know exactly where to stand, I know exactly where to play. So first 3, huge start. Obviously I'm well within the cut now. Now we're trying to look and chasing down that top 8. All right, so I slowed down a little bit those back 3 games, 180, 220, 220, lost a little bit of ball reaction, and ended up having to kind of fidget around with some different bowling balls. But eventually I found it back to get back to that 220, 220 finish. And I'm actually tied for the 8th, 9th spot, so there is a 1-round bye. So I will be bowling a roll-off against Trey Ford. It is important to me, especially, I wasn't feeling great this weekend, so you do get an extra hour of sleep if you get that first round bye. So I'm really gonna try and lock in here against Trey Ford, make some great shots. I know we're gonna bowl on a pair that neither of us have really bowled on in a while, but I'm gonna need to lock in and try and beat Trey Ford out here for that 8th spot and a first round bye into the bracket. Usually, the way regionals work is that there's a cut and then maybe a step ladder all the way at the end, or maybe a small bracket all the way at the end. But with this Regional Players Invitational, there's a cut after the first day, straight to a 16-man single elimination bracket with a couple different variations. The top 8 get 1 bye, the top 4 get 2 byes. So I wasn't able to get into that 4th spot, just a little too far out of my reach. However, the top 8 with a win here against Trey Ford, I will get to sleep in and I will get a first round bye. So that is really important for me. Hopefully I can lock in here and beat out Trey Ford for that top 8 first round bye. So I didn't film the entire game. However, I started off really hot. Trey also started off pretty hot, strike spare, and then a couple more strikes before he just kind of ran out of room, made a couple marginal shots that just split on him. The last 3 or 4 frames for me, all I had to do was get pins, basically. You might have seen me finish poorly. However, I was already way far ahead and the last couple frames didn't really matter. A solid game there, pulled out the win, got that top 8 bye. And for you guys, I will see you tomorrow as we advance through that top 16-man bracket at a chance for $4,000. And we got some really exciting games and really exciting matches tomorrow for you guys to see. So stay tuned. We're releasing that tomorrow. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace. And if you want to know who day 2 winner was of the giveaway, they are right here. Putting their name up there, and we will email you if you did win. Thank you for signing up.